Our adventure begins at Phaplu, a mountainous town in northeast. Our first evening, we were welcomed at Nima's cousin, Dr. Mingma's home. Over our dinner, we got to know a lot about Solu and the Sherpas.
यो सोलु खुम्बुको नाम चाहिँ खास पहिला स्यार खुम्बु भनेर थियो। स्यार भन्नाले पूर्व भन्छ हाम्रो शेर्पामा वा टिबेटनमा।
Sharkhumbu is now known as Solu Khumbu. Solu is the lower region and Khumbu is the upper. In the middle, there is Chauri Kharka. Solu used to be known as Sharung in the past, which means the lower region of the east. This region is popular for agriculture due to its warm climate. Solu Khumbu is mainly a habitat of Sherpa. In 2028, Bikram Sambat, Salleri was allocated as the headquarters of Solu, which started the flow of government officials. During those days, Sherpas led few Newar family to reside and start the business in Solu. With the gradual flow of government officials, traders and businessmen, Solu has now a mixed community with the majority of Sherpas. In the east, it is mainly rice, south is of Chetris, and north is more of Sherpas. Sherpas has been here for more than 500 years according to the history of monasteries. According to the census of 2011, population of Solu is 106,000. During the Maoist insurgency, a lot of locals migrated to Kathmandu, as well as foreign countries like USA, Belgium, and the European nations. In the past, main reason of migration was education, health, and job opportunities. Now, since there is access of road, school, colleges, and hospital has also increased. Talking about the food, the habitats of Solu love potato. It is a staple food of Solu. They are often consumed boiled, fried, or just cooked on charcoal. Rildok is Sherpa version of mashed potato. Aloo ko roti is a pancake made of potato using their own special method and especially served in the presence of guests. Corn is another popular food of Solu. Once harvested, it is boiled on the same day to retain the sweetness. It is then sun-dried for the preservation. The special dish is made out of corn known as falki, which also resembles the corn soup. Ua, necked barley, is very special to Sherpas. It is also stored in a special container made of bronze. Ua meal is mixed with butter tea. It has a traditional way of mixing and eating too, but in today's date, people often trade it with the rice. Sorghum is a kind of cottage cheese found common in Solu. Shoshim is another interesting milk product. In the yak farm, the residue of the milk collection container is collected after the months. It holds a piquant flavor. It is used in making soups and sauces and is very popular among the people. Somar is similar to blue cheese. It has a strong aroma and flavor at the same time. It is mainly served with tito. Goyang is radish leaf. It is stored until it ferments. Seasonal wild vegetables are harvested accordingly, including the mushrooms, while Sichuan is pickled and preserved. Mornings of the Sherpas begins with the butter tea. Most of the Sherpas still prefer butter tea instead of the water. Roti is served with the afternoon tea usually. Majority of the kitchen utensils are made of bronze. Sherpas prefer kitchen as a meeting point where host and guest can interact with each other, along with the cooking and serving. Sherpas used to travel a lot, so they were highly focused in food that would last for a long time, like flour, dry meat, preserved condiments, and etc. Culture of Sherpa food is heading towards the extinction because of the effort required to prepare them, says Dr. Mingma. I'm already astounded by the culture of the food from the mountains. Our trips wouldn't have been amazing without the good company. Rajan, a versatile character in the world of images. This talented young man hasn't just visually documented our journey, but put up with everything along the way.
Very good morning from Fabio. After a long travel yesterday, I wouldn't say it was long, but hard as well. But we love it. It's been adventures. And we're here at Kirmulos now. Kirmulos is very welcoming, which belongs to Nema. The whole place is tiled with woods and also carpeted with woods. We're waiting for Nima for breakfast. And our adventure begins now. That's awesome. It's really nice.
Good morning, Nima. What's the way? Kirmu Faplu is run by Tashidai, his family, and Nima. Tashidai lives his active life in Kirmu. His welcoming and friendly traits definitely makes one's stay very pleasant. Nima's effort in serving organic in all the Kirmu is very promising. Our morning started by visiting the Hut Bazaar of Salleri. It is simply a Saturday farmers market, which has been going on since ever. There are plenty local producers, as well as the products from other districts too. Our next stop is Nazing, Nima's home.
Welcome to Solu Kombudai.
Thank you so much, Nima. Thank you for the beautiful cheese. I'm really loving it with the capsav. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So Nima, can you tell us something about how it all started?
Nazing is the place where I was born, and my father have been living here for many years. Also, my grandfather moved from another place to Nazing. He's actually from Fera, and most of the lands here are fertile and is really good for agriculture. So my father, he used to do a lot of farming. We used to plant a lot of wheat, and now my father, with all these lands, he wanted to do with the fruit, so we chose kiwi. And then right now we have around like 1,200 plants over here, just in Nazing. And also we have some cows. We use the cow for the milk, for the cheese, and also the fertilizers for the kiwi plants.
That's brilliant. So, as we have known each other for a while now, I knew that you returned from America. Like, beside all those fast cars, pretty girls, now you are here with a big car, in this beautiful place. But what made you think, like, to come back, leaving all those behind and come back and do all this, like, hospitality, agriculture, that's completely different to what you were doing in America. So how did it all happen?
I always wanted to do something in Nepal, something in my own village. And even though life in US is very good, it's not like here. We have so many facilities there. It's very difficult here in the mountains. But still, right now, it's been like 3 years. We have road access now. So this is like a very good thing for us. With all these lands and all the farming, we can bring all these stuffs to any place where there's road access. And so, just me and my father, we just planned on like coming back to our village and starting all these, especially with the kiwi farming. And then also this year maybe we will plan. We're thinking of doing some apples.
The Italian apples.
Yes.
The one we brought over.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And then hopefully apple will turn out to be good as kiwis, and then we can do both side by side.
That's really brilliant, Nima. If everyone had, or majority of us would think like this and come back and do something in our own place, maybe we could be better like any other countries in the world.
Of course.
So before all this started, like this, before there was road access to Solu, what was the main business?
I would say for most of the Sherpas and other people from Solukhumbu region, I would say it would be trekking. But for us, for my family specifically, we were in the Nepali Lokta paper business for many generations. My father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, they used to make paper from the local Nepali Lokta. And then we used to take all the papers to Tibet. And then in Tibet, the monks, what they really did was all the prayer books are made out of Nepali Lokta paper. So they needed a lot of Nepali papers. And also, way early at one time, Tibet used Nepali Lokta paper as the currency. So they used it as the money. They used to print all the currency on the Nepali Lokta paper. So it has been going on for generations, passing on for generations, and right now we are doing the same thing.
Wow, that's brilliant. Thank you, Nima. Ani Tashi dai, स्वागत छ हाम्रो ब्लगमा. Thank you Tashi dai. पहिला आउँदाखेरि पनि धेरै हेरविचार गर्नुभयो हामीलाई यहाँ हुन्छ नि बिहान खानादेखि ल्याएर बाटोदेखि ल्याएर निमा सँगसँगै हजुरले धेरै गर्नुभयो सो टसी दाइले चाहिँ यहाँको सबै लुक आफ्टर गर्नुहुन्छ मेनली सो निमा टसी दाइ हेल्प्स यु आउट विथ एभ्रिथिङ धेरै खुसी लाग्यो थ्याङ्क यू टसी दाइ
See what I found here in Nazing. It's wild asparagus. Actually, they bought it at a market this morning. Saturday farmers market or something. I'm speechless. I can't say anything other than this is the height of incredibility. Honestly, we have everything. We can do more. Man, I just have goosebumps. That's it. This is incredible.
Oh yeah, it's a team, bro.
Hello, Tita.
Hello.
These are my guys.
Awesome. So how many cows do we have altogether?
Altogether, we have around like 15 cows. On this farm, on this cow shed, we have around like 7, and the other rest of them are in the other farm at Nanglok. And so yeah, there's altogether like 15.
How much milk do they give on regular basis, like every day?
Every day we have around like 20 liters milk, and so at the end of the day we start making a cheese, and then so every day we have around like 2 kgs of cheese roll.
Wow. So what breeds are they?
Most of them are brown Swiss, and then we have some Jersey. We brought them from Jiri, so we have to walk them all over from Jiri to Nazing here.
Wow, that's a long ways. I mean, how many days?
I think they took around like 5 days.
Wow, that's long. Yeah. So rest of the cows are in Nanglok?
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks, Nima. So, how many plants in here?
Here we have, on this plot right here, we have 40 kiwi plants. Most of them are Hewat kiwis. We brought them from icy mode in Godavari. Yeah, actually we just wanted to try kiwis in Solu, and these are the first testing phase, and it turned out to be successful. So later we planted more, around like total of 1500 kiwis. Yes, and down there on that plot is there's around like 1200 kiwis, and on our second farm there is like 300. So altogether there's like 1500 kiwis. Yeah, most of them are Hewat, green kiwis. On this altitude it's a little bit difficult for the red and the yellow kiwi, but yeah, the green kiwis are really good in this altitude. And I think around like 60 tons of kiwi I think we can produce this year. and hopefully we will increase the plants, and then we'll have more production for kiwis.
Wow, so you're planning to take it to more than 1,500.
Yes.
That's going to be more than 60 tons now.
Yes.
And after so that's very productive, very productive. So this is 40 and that's 1,200.
Yes.
And so there's another second farm where you have 300 more plants.
Yes.
That's amazing. Can we go through here?
Welcome to Nima's audition cheese room. Since Nima told us about his cheese room, it has always been my dream kind of thing to be here. And finally, I'm here today. Thank you, Nima, for this opportunity. And it really looks nice. Grab some and can I open it? So there's some more. It looks beautiful.
Well, when me and my father we started, we wanted to do the kiwi farm business. So we started the kiwi farm business, and for the fertilizers we needed a lot of cows for the kiwis. And so when we bought the cows, and then we had a lot of milk. So even though we tried to do, we tried to give away the milks to the neighbors and to the market, and we still had so many milk left. So what we decided was we need to make something out of this milk. So we brought in a famous award-winning cheesemaker called, his name is Dan Hibner. He's from Wisconsin. So this guy, he just came here, and then what we thought was, at first we thought we were going to do this cheese in full scale, make a different cheese cave and do everything with the new technology and stuffs. But this cheesemaker, he was no, he didn't want it to do it that way. He just wanted to do with whatever stuffs we had here. He didn't want to buy any extra equipments for the milk. And then he just came in, and then he just wanted to see all our stuffs, what we had. And then we showed him how we cook the milk and everything, and he said, okay, I'm going to make the cheese out of whatever you have. And then for the cave, he just looked around this house, and he said is there something where you store your food underground, some natural type of things. And then we just brought him here in this room where we stored our potatoes. So yeah, he liked this place, and then he just checked the temperature, and then he liked the temperature, and okay, so he just wanted to control a little bit cold here. So what we did was we took in some cold water, and we run through these pipes in order to control the temperature. And so out of all these equipments and out of all what we had, our traditional way, he wanted to make this cheese. This is Comté. Yeah, and this is really easy to make. And the best thing about this cheese is that it's organic, 100% organic. You can taste it, and then it will show you 100% organic. All our cows are pasture fed. Yes, and we don't feed them with But normally, what other people do is they bring in the grains from Tarai to feed the cows. But for us, it's not that. We take them to the mountains, and then we just do pasture fed. So yeah, because of all this, our cheese turns out really good. You can try it too.
That's incredible, Nima. Thank you so much. Really, we're very much inspired, and it's very influential that you guys are doing something organic and then not wasting anything and coming up with something that, like, and also giving the message that we don't need something expensive or something out of the world to do something nice. We have so much that we can come up with such a beautiful stuff. So it looks really beautiful up here, Nima.
Thank you, Dai.
So as you said, this is your second farm. Can you tell us something about this?
This farm, because we didn't have much space in our first farm, so we had to search for another land. So this is our second property. So here right now we just have 300 plants, but later we will increase more. So,
Wow.
yeah. Right now maybe these are like 3 years old. Yes, and maybe next year hopefully we get some good fruits.
That's great. We'll wait for some.
Yes.
So altogether we have 1,500
Yes.
kiwi plants now. So what's the expectation? How much do you think you're going to harvest next year? Or maybe when the harvest time comes up? 1,500 plants, how much fruit is that going to give at a guess?
100 plant at a guess, I would say maybe 1 ton.
1 ton.
1 ton kiwi.
Wow.
Yes, hopefully. But that would not be the full potential of these plants. Maybe after the first year, maybe on the second year we will get more. Hopefully.
That's great. And I'm so curious about the kiwis. Do we have market for kiwis?
Right now people are learning to eat kiwis, but sadly we have to import a lot of kiwis from New Zealand. Yes, and hopefully my dream is to stop importing and then
That's great.
sell at a good price. Right now the prices are really high.
So you're not planning to export this 1 ton of kiwi, right? You're going to sell this all inside Nepal.
Yes, yes.
Wow,
But
that's-
eventually, if the market is okay right in Nepal, then we'll start moving to other countries.
To other countries as
neighboring
well.
countries.
That's very nice of you guys that you have done this kind of business. Like you have planted kiwis and you're planning to, even export the kiwis and bring more currencies inside. That's very big of you guys. Thank you, Nima.
Thank you.
I am absolutely stoked to be here, explore, get to see amazing ingredients, and extremely lucky to cook in the lap of Himalayas. For me, it's magic. It is very inspiring that Nima and the family are doing such an encouraging job. Hospitality, cheese making, agriculture, and also have plans to export their produces in future. Hence, Nima proves the extraordinary potential of our own land.
monks, I like truth, I like truth. Ooh, gee, I like truth, I like truth. Ooh, I like monks, I like monks, I like monks.
We're here at Pomoche now. Pomoche. Let's make some coffee. Thanks, Pranay, for this one. All the way from Solu. Thanks, Rahul, for the coffee. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, myself. That's awesome. Thank you, Soga. Thank you, Bikram, for the cup. And thank you, myself. Thank you, Nima. Thank you, Owen. Do I need to thank you? Oh man, that smells good. Oh, that's good.
I don't have my wallet on me, so how are we gonna pay?
Oh, don't worry, man. I got you.
Ah, okay. Sherpa credit. All right, nice.
Wow. Strawberry didn't ask. Strawberry didn't ask. Strawberry didn't ask.
Hey, don't look at the number.
Yeah, right.
You can't buy.
Sherpas never pay full price for anything. That's why.
2 hours later.
City boy. Swallowing. Time for coffee. Need my coffee, Frankie?
Whoa! God. This car is on fire!
1 hour later.
You've got something to say?
We are building up the pressure here. Hopefully, anytime now.
I was wondering what kind of pressure we're talking.
On the bro, yeah, the boy, we pack this on. On the back then.
Own anything about this coffee?
It's gonna be the world's most delicious tasting coffee.
Yeah.
Because it's taken quite a few hours for
It's the happiest coffee.
Yes.
Everything's happy over here.
Very
It's gonna be
special
happy.
coffee.
With me? You gonna ask me? Talk to me here.
Mongoose. I've never had the mongoose poop. Then you know you can with this machine.
So what we need to do is feed mongoose plenty water. Like let them drink plenty water and then wait for the thing. Just sit there in their ass and
Milk. We could do it with yak beans, and then we milk the yak knack, and we get coffee from the cow. 2 in 1. I love this. This mongoose is just laughing at us right now.
Show the package to the camera.
That mango's gone.
Yeah.
Loser.
1 hour later.
I even forgot my bloody windshield. Is it ready, Kaku?
Laughing mongoose here.
Also, मैले एक बोतल पानीले पुग्दैन.
Don't make him laugh. There, it's starting. It's shooting.
Yeah, it's shooting.
Finally shooting.
Okay.
We're gonna have coffee! Yay! Buddha is great! There's a lesson here. There's a lesson here from the Buddhist perspective. Patience. Patience wins, right?
So, we got the rain, we got the wind, we got everything, but the coffee, yes! The coffee's coming up. It's coming up. Yes, Nima. Nima, can you share the experience about the coffee?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's shooting.
It's the shit. It's the mongoose shit.
Mongoose shit.
It's literally shit.
Oh, 5 minutes. Nima, that's 5 minutes.
Wow.
You were right. Damn.
Keep it going, man. Keep it going.
Interesting.
Lesson learned. Don't bring the coffee machine ever with the trouble.
It's recording?
Yeah.
Battery's low. Let me get you. Give it back.
Yeah.
Get proud. We're so proud. We made coffee.
Yeah.
We made fire, then we made coffee.
Yeah.
Awesome.
With the fire.
First one to get a coffee.
Man, that's bloody great.
You earned it. You've earned it too.
Cheers. Yes. Thank you, mongoose. Balinese mongoose.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nima.
Welcome back. That's good coffee, man.
Yeah.
They have a rating system here.
So, yeah. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers. We got a steerer.
Good company at good place is always a true blessing. Solu is beautiful. Every stop doesn't fail to amaze. We were fortunate to have freshly roasted organic coffee as well.
These are the lokta plants there, and then the villagers collect it from the forest, and it's all wild, and we pay them from per kilo, and then they make a good living for themselves, and we get the lokta plants.
So, and then it gets processed and then turned into paper.
Yes.
Awesome. So this is the main business. I mean, this is the first business.
Yes, this is my family business. We have been doing this for generations and generations. And normally, what my grandfather did was he used to export all this to Tibet And then in Tibet, the monks used to make the prayer books out of the lokta plants. I mean, out of the Nepali papers. And also, way before, my great grandfather used to take the Nepali paper to Tibet, and then what they used to do was Tibet had currency, not of paper but Nepali paper.
Wow.
Yes. So they used it as money, and now they have stopped. But I think I still have one.
Yeah.
One currency made out of Nepali paper.
Wow. That's great. Nima, this is incredible piece of art, like really beautiful. So what happens here basically? Like you bring the stuffs from the Solu, like the lokta papers over here, and you end up with this, or how does it work?
Yes, so basically after we bring the raw materials from Solu, and then what we do here is we do all the weaving and the backing, and then we cut the sides so that it's ready to go up in the wall. So after we are done with all the process, then we are ready to export. We do the packing, and then it ships out, basically.
Wow, that's really nice. How many staffs you have altogether?
Right now we have around like 100 staffs.
That's great. Yeah, and like I heard that your dad encourages to hire the staff with how do we say, like a special ability, like someone they can't listen, or they're not perfectly well with that. Like that's great. That's a great thing to know. You guys are doing amazing job, the whole family. Anyway, thank you, Nima. It has been a great trip. We'll see you again next trip.
He has been a good friend to me, more like a brother, I must say. It all started when he came back to Nepal with the idea of Genesis. He came back to Nepal with only one motive: to show the world how beautiful and rich is our country. And that's one of the many reasons that I respect him for. He's the person who's always with these crazy ideas, the creative ones. Like, he's always like, let's do this, let's do that, let's go here and let's go there. And I'm like, why not? Let's do this. Just tell me when. I don't even want to know where, because I know he's going to make every nutriment and every trip to remember he's a sorcerer. And this time it was beautiful, Solu.
I could never be enough of Solu. Honestly, Solu taught me about myself. It has been a meditation for me. And this is not it, folks. We'll be back next season.